Hi guys, back today with another fall inspired makeup look using one of the eyeshadow palettes that we recently shopped my stash for. If you missed that video, I'll link that up in the eye and down below in the description box. Make sure you check that out when this video is over. But today we are going to create this full makeup look together with the stunning Midnight Sun. Yeah, so let's get into it. Prime my eyes with my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. You can use whatever base you prefer. I really have no idea what I'm gonna do today. I will say that this tends to be one of my lesser favorite palettes, although I think it's great for like wearable looks because you get so many mattes and they're great staple shades. There's such a variety of shades in the mattes of this palette instead of them all being within the same color family. Okay. I think it's pretty safe to speculate that we should start off with this because this is definitely the crease shade in the palette. So I feel like this is one of the palettes that doesn't get picked up very often, and maybe that's why it goes on sale so much, because I personally purchased this palette, I think for like when it was $89, something like that. And then pretty sure I had a little bit of a discount on top of that. Like I used some code or something was going on. I don't really remember. Anyway, I'm going to build up this brown shade here in the crease really nicely and a little bit in the outer corner. Yeah, but I'm starting to, like I went back and looked at the dates of my purchases because if you caught my last Pat McGrath video, I was talking about how I think some of my Motherships are coming up on expired. I was checking to see the dates of the purchases of my Motherships, and I actually haven't had them all that long. I mean, like I have had some of them a year, year and a half, 2 years, but like the ones that I'm showing signs of age with are not the ones that I've had the longest, but the ones that I purchased a year ago, which she put on sale in order to clear out these palettes. So I think they had been sitting around in the warehouse for a little while. This is pure speculation. Of course, I can't prove any of that, but this is my thought based off of how the palette is performing and the length of time that I've had it and the sale, you know, the fact that she put it on sale, because she's very strategic in what she puts on sale. And I think it's to get palettes out just before they expire. So, yeah, I might hesitate to purchase any more of her Motherships on these deep discounts. And I might just go back to waiting for like after a palette has been out of stock for a while, once it restocks, buying it full price, just so that I can make sure to have like the full length of time with the palette, because I feel like I got shortchanged with the length of the formula potency, you know, as far as having bought a palette that was clearanced because it was sitting around for a while. In my opinion, it was sitting around. Seems like it based off the performance. Okay, I'm gonna take a mini booster. I've never built up the mattes. Sorry, somebody's walking by in front of the window. I've never built these mattes up together, so I'm going to take some of this burgundy shade and just see what that does as a deepening shade with this like tan. It's kind of warm tan. That's really beautiful together, actually. Wow, I love the way those blended together. That's really pretty. A little bit more of that first shade. just to blend that top edge together a little bit. So I don't like lose that caramel color. I'm gonna blend out the top edge in a little bit, but all right. I feel like that looks good. I feel like this is a magic blender. This blender is really special. I'm not quite sure how many iterations it took for her to create this brush, but I have to give her props for the excellent performance of this blender brush. This is the Singe Beauty, whatever that number is right there. I can't see it because I don't have my glasses on right now. And the font is like a font that runs together when you don't have perfect vision. So it makes it really hard to read. I feel like that's off to a really, really nice start. And before I do any shimmer, let me just go ahead and finish the lower lash line and stuff too. I'm gonna just kind of mimic the same thing that I've got. Just close the palette by mistake. I'm gonna just mimic what I've got going on at the top. So I'm gonna start off with the tan and then just go in a little bit closer with the burgundy. Okay, let me just put on a little bit of gloss for the sake of just, you know, improving what you're looking at here a little bit. I think I do want to smoke it out. I'm going to wait till I have my shimmer. No, I want to do all my mattes first. I'm going to smoke it out a little bit more with the black. I'm going to use this pointed blender from Sigma Beauty. I love this for the outer corner. There's the number right there. I'm just going to take the edge, the little tip, put that into the black, and just deepen up that outer edge, slightest little bit. That did it right there. Can we see the difference? Oh yeah, look at that smokiness. I love that so much. Like, I live for a smoky eye. Like, I don't see the point of doing my makeup if it's not a smoky eye. That's kind of how I feel. Is this a black or a deep, deep brown? I actually think it might be a deep brown. It's not looking black. Okay, so kind of went a little heavy on that eye. I'm going to add a little more to this side, and then I'm going to cover it back up with a little bit more of the burgundy, just so I don't lose that like warmth. Yeah, that's really pretty. Wow. That's a beautiful mixture. Look at that. Clean blender. I'm going to take just a little bit more of this deep brown. And just smoke out that outer edge. Here's where it's going to get a little scary for me. I'm going to go in with some eye base, some sticky eye base. I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer. And actually, before I put my glitter glue down, I forgot to build out my shimmer shade here in the inner corner. I really like this shimmer shade here. This is one of my favorites for the inner corner of all of her palettes. I just really love the tone of this one. It's so icy white. I love it. Okay. Without being like white. It's got like an off-white color, but it looks really good on my skin tone. I'm gonna just put the glitter glue here on my lid. the inner lid. All right. I should have picked a brush while I could still see. I'm going to go in with my Angie Hot and Flashy into the orange shimmer. This like orange blitz shade. I'm trying not to open my eye so I don't crease it. Here we go. Oh my God, let's just see what happens. Oh geez, look at that. Oh my God, what? Look at that. Oh jeez, so beautiful. Okay, right there. And then I'll blend the white and the orange together a little bit, because I don't like to bring like the glitter so close to my inner eye. I just don't. Okay. Wow. And I might actually go in with the blitz over the inner area so it's not so white. I think I'm going to do that. Let me try that. I've never used this shade before. Let's just do this before the glue dries. Too late. Like that shade's not picking up. I'm having to scratch it. Oh yeah, it is. It's just, it needs to be built up. I feel like that would have been better. Let me try wetting the brush because my glitter glue already dried. Okay, let's try this. Can you see? That's better. That's the fall look right there. Ooh, I love that. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let me see though. The tricky part now is going to be to make the other eye look the same because I kind of stumbled into this. This is the bad part about doing one eye at a time for me. But with the glitter primer, I feel like I don't really have a choice because it just dries so fast. And especially since I move a little slow because I'm a little like still timid with the shimmers and stuff. I think that's gonna be good. And the thing is, I did not spray the orange. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, are you kidding me? Like I did not spray that on the brush, mainly because it's going under glitter glue. So like it doesn't really need to be sprayed. Wow, look at that. Holy moly. That shade is just spectacular. Okay. That gold is so dry in my pan, like it's so hard to pick up. I'm just trying to mimic the way I swooped the other side a little bit over like that. Wow. I'm just doing that same like inner corner highlight just to kind of like smooth out those edges where everything comes together. Wow, I like that so much. Okay, and honestly, we could leave it just like that, but I want to take just a little bit of this shade here, this blitz shade in the corner. Oh my God, look at that. Are you kidding me? Like the camera is not doing that any justice. In person, that looks stunning. I'm going to put that over both of them. Oh, did you see that? Wow, look at that. Okay, so I didn't put it over both of them. I kind of put it like in between the yellow and the orange just so I can like amp up the inner eyelid a little bit. And I did kind of flick off the excess. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That is just amazing. Look at that. Okay. Got a little bit of glitter fallout. So let me try to get that cleaned up. Hold on. Okay. Out of my lashes, dude. Out of my lashes. Okay, there we go. So I did get a little bit of glitter fallout with that last shade because I kind of went in dry. But here's the eye look. I really, really like it. Let's put on the rest of the face. And I'm going to show you the products that I'm using, but I'm going to try to forward through this. So I hope you enjoy watching me put my makeup on really quickly. Then we'll take a look at the full face once it's all pulled together. Here's the finished look with the midnight sun. Let's take a good look at the eyes. Okay, so yeah, let me see how many shades I used to create this look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow, So I didn't use this one, that one, or this one. There's 3 shades that I didn't use in the palette. These 2 here and the plain satin. I absolutely love the look so much. I love the way that it turned out. I feel really glamorous and totally autumn inspired. My look goes great with my shirt for the rest of the casual portion of my day. And then I will change into a little black dress and be ready for my Friday night festivities. So yeah, just gonna let my hair keep drying. And this is my makeup look of the day. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Midnight Sun palette. I will admit that as I use the palette more and more, I do love it a little bit more each and every time. So I think it's just, I feel like when I look at the color story, it feels a little limiting, but when I actually get to playing with it, I don't feel so limited by it at all. And I really, really like all of the looks that I've come up with so far from the palette. So I am happy to have it in my collection. Yeah, now I'd like to know what you think of the Midnight Sun. Do you have this palette? Have you skipped this palette? Did you declutter this palette? I'd love to know. I'd also love to know what you think of the look that I created today. I had a lot of fun playing with this palette today. I love the way the look turned out. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me and watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. It really does help my channel out so much. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.